Hi, everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Superman from DC Comics. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first, and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, so comics or movie? Comics or movie? Haven't quite decided. I kind of want to go with comics, but maybe movie? I don't know. It'll really come down to, you already know, right? You're watching this. You saw the link, and you know that you know which version I went with because you see it. I always talk about this, that you are my future, but I am your past. And I don't know where I'm going yet. I mean, I kind of have an idea, but I don't know yet, so I keep saying my future, my past, and we'll see. Oh, I just drew shorts. I guess I'm doing comic book Superman. I can deal with that, no problem. Okay, so yeah, I realized that I haven't done a Superman. I've done Batman, and I haven't done a Superman. But more importantly, I want to do Bizarro. That's where I'm leading to. And so I haven't decided how exactly I'm going to do Bizarro, because here's the thing. If Bizarro is supposed to be the opposite, then I don't want to draw him huge and muscular, right? But if I'm going to get that technical with it, well then doesn't that mean that Bizarro should be a woman? Because it's the opposite, right? So I don't know. So we'll see. But that's really where I want to end up going, is I want to do a Bizarro Superman. So that being said, I need to draw Superman. And like I said, I realize I haven't done them yet, and a lot of times I try to do stuff here that is based on like movies, but I don't know when we're going to see another Superman movie. So some of these characters I'm going to start doing just because, like I said, I don't know when we'll see one again, movie-wise. It's going to be too long. I don't want to draw this and wait to draw this in 8 years. You know what I mean? I'm exaggerating, but that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, let's do it now rather than wait. So, that being said, I wanted to draw Superman. And mostly it's going to be musculature, mostly anatomy, that kind of thing, because it's a suit and whatnot, but it's skin tight, and that's it. Basically, you just see the muscles, But here's the other thing too that I don't get. I mean, I'm really overanalyzing is really what I'm doing. If Superman gets his powers from the sun and that makes him stronger, then why the muscles? He doesn't really need them, right? I mean, he gets his power from drawing, from the sun, and so he doesn't need to build muscle. So does that mean that his muscle just automatically grows because of the sun? Does that make sense? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Those are the science questions that we must ask ourselves of Superman. And again, I'm overanalyzing, it doesn't make a difference. It's a man who flies. You know, there's a lot bigger questions we should be asking than, is this real, you know? Let's see, let's give him just a regular hand over here, because I got the muscle over there. Maybe we should do the muscle. Maybe should we do another fist? Also, I'm not happy with his anatomy. This is not flowing for me right. Not yet. I think I made that leg too big. There we go. That looks a little bit better. A little bit more what do you call it? Muscular, or weightlifter. That's what I'm looking for. More weightlifter. Yeah, I kind of lean back and look and say, okay, this looks good for Superman. Like what doesn't look right? And so that's why I kind of redraw. You know, you gotta. I always say it's better to look at your stuff in the mirror, but if I can't, well then the best I can do is lean back and see what stands out, what jumps out to me as not incorrect, but that doesn't follow anatomy correctly. And then that's kind of what I'm basing my entire sketch on, really. Something like that. All right, that works. Yeah, let's just do the hand down like I was doing before, just a regular hand. Because as much as I want to do like the power of Superman and whatnot, I also kind of want to do just he's a regular guy though, you know. But what's funny is talking about like his powers and that kind of thing. It is kind of funny that, you know, we're talking about an old character from, you know, back then when all that stuff wasn't important, but now that we're overanalyzing, we're like, oh well, why did he wear his underwear on the outside, you know? But that's just how it was designed way back then, you know. It's a little funnier now, so it's funny to follow that. Okay, so let's come up with a face. Let me think. Let's see, we'll part his hair on the side. Kind of flip it back. So let's draw the three eyes to make sure I got the placement right. Okay, not bad. And he's very cheekboned out, very cut, you know, very slim of a Superman is what we always draw too. So I I gotta give him a big thick jawline, or a strong jawline, sorry, and almost like I said, like cut cheekbones. Even though, you know, he's supposed to be strong and working out, you know, but he's thin. I think that'll work. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I need a cape, huh? Let's draw a cape. So let's do it kind of, let's see, super flowing and dynamic. Do something like that, maybe. So it's like, you know, kind of, is it falling off? Oh, right on the edge. That's okay. Let's do that. That's kind of strong and powerful, right? Okay, so let me erase some of these lines. Sorry, that sketch took quite a long time. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. No one's here anyway, right? You guys are all skipping to the end, so that's fine with me. Okay, and so I'm going to welcome everybody that did skip, so that's okay. I'll meet you there in a second. My tape is not working. Let me retape real fast. Okay, so let's get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be working with the Sharpie fine point and the Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but a pen's a little finer than a fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. Okay, so I've sketched the entire thing out and erased a majority of it, but I'm going to get started with the Sharpie pen because I can control the line width much better. And I'm going to start off with a face. I've already sketched it out, so I've got the placement ready, so I can just go ahead and start off with good details. So I'm going to start off with the top of his eyes, his eyelids. This looks like a good spot, and I'm going to draw the pupil, or the retinas, basically, the color part. And for the pupil, I'm just going to hit it with a little dot like that. Not too much, because this tiny drawing will bleed too much if I do that, so I'm just going to keep it like this. Kind of come in just a little bit for the bottom of the eye, but I'm not going to actually draw it. And that way it implies the bottom, but it has no room to bleed. Okay, so let's give him an eyebrow. All right, not bad, not bad. So for his nose, let's see how much detail we can put in here. Let's kind of come down like this for the bridge, and then I'm just gonna kind of come in here and do the center, the bulb like that, draw the nostrils, and then come in here and draw the edges like that. And I think that's all I want to do. Trust me, I want to draw more, but with Sharpies, you don't want to draw too much because that's subtle. That needs to be taken care of with color. So for now, I'm just going to do this and keep moving. Okay, so here's the mouth, the middle part. So now I can add the bottom, like that. A little frowny, you know, we'll see what we can do. For the bottom of his lip, I'm just going to come in and do this, subtle. And like I said, the rest I'll do with color. So I'm going to give him the chin. Big, strong jaw is what we're going to draw for him. I'm going to come over here and draw the bottom part of the jaw, and I'm going to start to thicken it up too, because once I switch to that Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. So I kind of want to match or get close to where it's about to go. Okay, if you're working with pencil, you don't have to worry about it. I just know what's going to happen, so that's why I'm getting ready. Okay, so there's his jawline to the side of his head. And I can draw his, let's go ahead and draw like the edge all the way to the top. And then I can draw the ears. But basically that's like the hair is what I was starting to draw. And so I'm coming in like this, and that gives me the placement of where I want to be with his ears without drawing through the hair, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna draw like a little bit of the ear feature, not too much, because that's not gonna stand out as much. And let's give him like a little bit of a strong, like that, like this, a strong guy face, I guess is what we're gonna call it, because it's very predominant in cheekbones, you know, with the guys that work out, you know. So let's give him a hairline, and we're gonna have his hair kind of swooped over. I still need to define it. So let's go ahead and part it here on the side. So now I'm just gonna kind of come down and draw a few hairlines. Okay, not all of them, just a few. And we're gonna say it's gonna come up here like this, come back down, and that'll kind of define that. Now I can kind of play with some hairlines of where they're going to go, but not all of them. It's going to be colored in black anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But I did want to, like I said, define a few edges. All right, so now we're going to come down over here, and this part again is kind of swooped back, and then it's going to go down for where it goes, the flow of his hair, like this. That, connect a few places I accidentally didn't, and pretty much something like that, you know, not too crazy. So again, it's going to be colored in, but I did want to define a few edges of the flow of the hair. Okay, so I'm switching over to the big Sharpie now because it's time for the big Mama Jamma. All right, let's draw his neck down to his little, his cape. So I'm gonna go ahead and come down here like this. And see how thick this is? That's why I was trying to match this thickness, so I can make it all look, you know, complete, like it's supposed to be like that. Let's give him some strong neckline like that too, right? That's a big old strong guy neck. All right, so his chest is going to be about right here, and that'll let us come up here for his cape, and his cape is going to be over his shoulders. So let's extend it out a little bit more where the cape is going to hit, and I'm going to draw the cape like this to define the edge of that. This one's going to be a little bit more flat because I've got the cape kind of flowing out this way. So let's draw his muscles. Let's go ahead and draw this arm here. I'm gonna draw the shoulder like this, coming down into this arm. And this arm's a little out, kind of flex in a little bit, kind of showing his muscular stance. And so since it's pretty much anatomy, you know, all I'm really drawing is the suit. Let's see, his arm's gonna be like this. There's his other part, his elbow, forearm like that. And I'll come in and do that S in a second. Let's just go ahead and finish this up. So I'm going to draw like his fist. I'm going to come down here and do the thumb like that. The other fingers wrapped around like this. And we're pretty much just going to kind of do something like that, because that's all we can really do with the hand curled into a fist like that. We can maybe draw like the knuckle of the thumb, but that's really all we're going to be able to do, and that's okay, because, you know, like I said, it's going to be a fisty hand that shows off his strength. So let's do a little bit. How about we do a little bit of a muscle like this, just kind of show that off. But again, you don't really see that much of it, so I'm not too worried about get it. It's Superman. You know, he's strong muscles. Okay, so let's draw his what do you call it? His rib cage coming in like this to his side. Okay, and this shoulder I do have up a little bit more, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw that and show you where we are. And there's his bicep there. And I do need to draw his chest before I draw the rest of it, since this arm is back behind. So I'll just draw about to there where the suit is, and let's just go ahead and draw his chest. So his big old pec muscles are going to be like this. Okay, I want to draw more, but I want to do that S too. So let's just keep going with what we got here. Okay, and that's coming down to his belt like that. That's where that will connect. So now that we have that, I can draw the arm that's back behind the chest here. So we're going to say his muscles come back there. Here's the forearm to the hand like that. So see, I can only do so much because it's back behind. So you want to draw that stuff first, okay? All right, just a little bit of musculature. Might as well add some extra there, just to make it stand out, right? All right, so this one we're gonna do just a hand, just hanging down, nothing special. Because as strong as he is, he's also like, yeah, no big deal. I got this. I don't need to flex. I am Superman. So we're just drawing a hand down. Okay, and the other fingers are kind of curled in like that a little bit, so we're gonna draw them back behind, but you're only gonna see so much because of the way it's back behind the thumb. See, we don't even have to draw the pinky back there because it's all kind of hidden. So we'll go ahead and draw like maybe a knuckle like that, just to kind of define a little part of the thumb, but mostly it's going to be color, you know, like that. Attach a few pieces that I didn't attach. Maybe add some stress on the cloth, something like that. All right, so let's do this. Let's add the S now. I'm going to do it with the smaller Sharpie, or no, let's do it with, I got a medium Sharpie that I don't really like as much, but it's thicker than that, but it's thinner than that. No, strike that, reverse it. Thinner than that, but thicker than that. So I'm just going to draw the S. We're going to come in here and draw the shape. Like that. And now I've sketched it out, so I know how I want it to look, to make it look like the S. So let's do this. I'm gonna do it with the smaller Sharpie, and like I said, I sketched it out so I know how I can draw it to make it look like an S inside of here, and kind of get away with drawing little extra parts like that. Or make it kind of floating, I guess is the word I'm trying to come up with. So I'm kind of incorporating movie version and comic version. So it's kind of a gigantic S like that. Okay? All right, so let's see. So now we're gonna draw his belt. And the belt, again, I'm gonna do kind of let's do an updated, you know, kind of movie, kind of comic, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna draw a circle for the center. I'm gonna come out. And this is where it's gonna be underneath the first loop. And underneath the next loop. And I was talking about this in a sketch that it is kind of a silly design because it's so old, you know, it's not like that anymore. It's like nobody wears their underwear on top of their their pants, you know. So I'm kind of playing around with trying to make it like almost like a little more realistic, a little more utilitarian, I guess that's the word I'm looking for, where it's like not just underwear, you know, it is a belt or pants or something. Okay, all right, so let's just draw his legs, and then I'm going to show you a little underwear trick, or you know, what we're going to call it for that. So I'm going to come down here and bump it a little bit for the underwear. So I'm going to come down here and do like that. Then I'm going to draw the leg. Big old strong leg. Down to where his boots are going to be. Let's do the other side so you can see where it's going to be too. So again, little bump. Leg. Down to the boot. And the boot does have a certain design. Normally I just go across so you can see that, but let's show you the design real fast. It's got kind of a little nick in it like that. So this one, you're going to see the front and come down like that. Okay? So now I can do the leg, back into the knee, into the thigh, into the crotch, and this is where we're going to stop because I'm going to do the underwear there. But I'm going to do the leg. If it's coming down this way, it's going to go in like this to the back of the boot. Now, or you know what? Before we do that, let's go ahead and do the boots. Let's go ahead and finish this up, and then I'm going to come back with the Sharpie pen to add some details and make it stand out. So I'm going to draw boots down like this. This one's pointed straight at you. So you're getting a kind of a foreshortened view. Like that. Again, I'll add detail in a second. You'll see why. I'm going to draw the inside of the boot, or the back of the boot, sorry. Front of the boot. And then down to the toe. Over this way. That. Alright, so can't forget the cape, but for now I'm going to add some extra details. So for his little shorts here, I'm going to go ahead and draw like a line like this. And come in here and draw a line like that. So I can kind of say that, yeah, it's kind of cloth, but it's also, let's say, it's part of his design, you know, something like that. So see, it's kind of a what do you call it? A cloth material design, kind of built into the pants, I guess is what we're gonna say. Okay. So let's give him a little bit of a knee just to accent that. We'll do the same thing over here. But again, it's mostly, you know, a muscular design, so we don't have to worry too much about it. So I'm going to just kind of give him some worn boots. Like that. Give him a little bit of a tread down at the bottom there. Same thing here, just kind of showing that the ankle really holds a lot of bends where the foot bends, basically. I don't know why I'm trying to come up with a better word. Bends is the perfect word. Okay, and then let's see. So now I'm just going to draw a cape. So Superman's pretty easy, you know, it's not too hard. So we're going to say the cape flows back like this, going to come down. This. We're going to make it super dynamic. Like here. Blow it up like that. We'll bring it back around. So we're going to touch it there. And there we go. So let me add just a few more extra little lines. Just a little something like that, you know, nothing too crazy. Color's really going to handle most of this, so that's it. I say we let color take care of the rest. So that is Superman from DC Comics. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification
notification button for new videos.